Okay, so I have Leo here. Going to start some channeling and healing meditation this morning. I want to welcome everybody who's joining us, live, joining us on the replay. This content will still be very much active. And I'm out here at Harbin Hot Springs today. So very interesting location.
You are a bit laggy, and I can't hear you.
Okay.
Okay, it seems to stabilize a little bit now.
All right. I can move if we need to.
I still can't hear you though. I was hearing you before, but now I can't hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'm gonna move the position of the phone, and I should get a different signal in a second. Hmm.
Okay, I can hear you now. I think you're
Yeah.
back.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I can change the reception. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So I was saying for everybody who's joining, you're live on the replay. We've got a very exciting session today. We have Leo here. We'll do some channeling. I'm also out at Harbin Hot Springs, which is a very interesting location out in Northern California. See if I can show a little bit. I have to remove the background for a second. But yeah, absolutely, beautiful, spectacular place. We've got some springs kind of beyond the hill over there. And it's, living waters, fresh waters. Some of them have been underground for millions of years and have come to the surface. So, we have sulfur there, other minerals as well. It's actually a combination of several different springs that are used either individually or coming together in the pool. So it's been very nice to come out here and teach some live classes with Octavia. And yeah, let's get started.
Yes. Hello everyone, and hello Jonah. That's so great that you're back in Harbin Hot Springs. And yeah, how have you been?
I've been really good. We were at Mount Shasta recently, and the energy there is just spectacular. I feel amazing there. I can't wait to get back up there again soon. Um, and we do plan later in the week to go to Sedona, which should be quite interesting. It's something I've been thinking about for quite some time. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on.
Yes. Ah, so how shall we go about this today? Is there a topic in mind for you?
Um, it's funny. So for me, I was sitting to meditate yesterday, and I was even in the pool. So we got the hot springs going on. So a lot of good energy and all of that there. And it occurred to me, and I realized, right, as I was trying to meditate and not being able to meditate, you're in the hot springs, a lot of distracting thoughts actually in that environment. Um, and it occurred to me that it was exactly the same type of thinking, the same thought patterns, and the same inability to control the mind that was there, when I was 16, when I was first trying to start to meditate. And absolutely no progress has been made in this entire time of um of trying to stop the mind. Absolutely none. Zero progress, whatsoever. There has been some progress, right, on the energetic level, this, which is quite, exciting. But in terms of trying to stop the mind, absolutely no progress. And it's very, it's very frustrating. And I know, we've definitely talked about this before. And, um, we've talked about having patience, like, right, a lot of light being say to do that and to do things gradually. But I don't, that doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't, because I've just been in this kind of in this game for like it's already been, right. I'm 38. I started dating, right, like 17. So I'm uh I'm not willing to do these. I'm very I'm very reluctant. What I'm in the mood for is an approach that is more severe in nature and
Yes.
and actually works. Um, and it's also interesting because, as listeners may know, I did a very long fast a while ago, a few months ago. I was trying to, like, get on this pranic journey, and it was a very long fast. Since then, I haven't had the motivation to do any fasting. Since then, basically, right? I managed to do a day, and then completely lost all motivation. But after seeing the just like the lack of progress and being, I guess, frustrated with that, I got the motivation again to do something more, more extreme. So I have fasted for a day at this point. So we're in, I mean, yeah, maybe, yeah, we're in like a day and a half, I guess, right now. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I won't get too far. Maybe I'll just get through, another couple hours. Maybe I'll get through this day. Who knows? But basically, I have recaptured that motivation again. So after, from July last year until now, I haven't had that motivation. So I've recaptured that motivation, um, and I guess determination at that point. Um, I feel like I invested a lot in that product journey, and I feel that should work. Um, I heard Octavia channeled the Dhamma, and he said something interesting. He said that, yeah, basically, because I was asking, like, if I just completely fast now, like, will that work? Will I be able to get off food? And he said no, that you need the crystalline, light body activated. But yeah, I've just seen too many things not work, and yeah, I basically I feel like I need a path that will be more steep in its ascent, um, but will deliver the results, because I don't want the mind to keep going on like this. It's not something that I'm going to do anymore. So it has to get under control. Um, and I now have recaptured, some of the willpower, at least, that I had in July last year to do that. So that's kind of where I am this morning.
Okay, that's a great place to start for today, I feel. I really, because I
Yeah.
understand that and I resonate with that as well a lot. So let's see what Ross say about that. Okay. Yes. Dear ones, dear one. Yes, 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 we understand. And so we will aid in this. We will aid in this. Yes, so we are Ra. We will introduce ourselves. We are Ra. and we greet you in the love and the light of the one infinite creator. You all, we all are indeed. And so, what is the speedy, speedy? What is the direct, severe, severe? Yes? Well, let us start with a little exercise together. It will be a very simple yet powerful breathing exercise. So, we invite you. What we will do is we will clear the chakras in the body so they are functioning at a more high level. And so, first take a deep breath in and hold for a few moments. Relax, release. And now we will begin going through the major chakras of the body. And how it will work is we will start with the root and we'll breathe into the root chakra, the root center, the organs surrounding and within the root. We're going to breathe into it, the pranic air. And then after we breathe in, deep breath, we'll a nice clearing, cleansing, clarifying, enlivening out breath. Okay, we will do this 3 times for each major chakra center, starting with the root. Yes, let us begin. Deep breath in, breathing into the root, and then a yes. We'll do 2 more times. Deep breath in. One more deep breath in. Yes, very well. We will now move up to the core, or the sacral chakra, where the core muscles are, where the many organs of the body are. We will breathe into the core area. 3 deep breaths. First one, deep breath in together. And then, yes, 2 more. One more. Very well. We are going to continue moving up into our sternum, into our solar plexus area. We will do 3 deep breaths here as well, and the 3 deep clearing out breaths. Ready? Deep inhale. Two more. Yes, one more. Very well. And now as we move up, let us also work a little bit with our posture. Moving our, yes, posture. So it is more upright a bit, not too straining. However, yes, indeed, upright. And we will move up to our heart space now, our heart space. And as we breathe in, we will actually breathe through our arm pits, as is it called. They are actual very big portals of influx energy. You can breathe into your arm pits, as they are called. We will call them arm portals. And as you breathe into them, see it fill up your chest, your heart space, your entire chest cavity space. So the deep breath will come in through the arm portals into the chest, fill up. And on the out breath, you will see this energy flow out through your arms and through your hands. Yes, we will do this together 3 times through the arm portals, armpits, filling up the chest cavity, the heart space, and then out the arms and out the hands. Yes, we will do this 2 more. Yes, 1 more. Okay, okay, we are moving up, moving up. Let us move now to our throat, to the throat chakra, the throat area. So we'll breathe in to the throat, and then we'll breathe out. 3 deep breaths. One more. Very well, and now we will move to the head space, the whole head region with yes, the third eye. You could see the portal in between your 2 eyes, and it connects with the very center of your head, surrounding the pineal gland as well, the very organs, the brain itself. So we'll breathe into the head space and breathe out. 2 more. Yes, 1 more. Very well. And we will do 3 last deep breaths. And this time we will get even bigger. So we will envision starting from the crown of the head. Envision up, 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 up a few hundred feet, a few hundred meters or so above, and we will get big. Yes, we are moving into our big body, the body that is beyond just this human form. Yes, so we will breathe in from the crown all the way up, and we'll be breathing upwards into this big tower, conical, few hundred feet and meters up space. We'll breathe in. And then, yes, big breaths out, clearing breaths. We can move, we can use our arms and hands if this is helpful to facilitate this. Yes, upwards, the upwards. 2 more. Very good, very well. We'll do 1 more. Get big, dear ones, get big. Up, 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 up. And then, yes. And now from here, let us rest. Let us come to a nice integrative, harmonizing rest. We will relax the body, allow the energies to harmonize and settle, and we will sit here for a few moments. And so, yes, yes, let us come back to our bodies once more. We can do some light tapping and massaging to help the integration, the absorption and assimilation. And now, dear one Jonah, how do you feel? How do you feel?
So I feel the energy from from what you've done, and I feel those sensations. At the same time, I wasn't even able to fully pay attention to what we were doing because my mind is still going. It gets caught up in mundane day-to-day issues. There's one in particular involving transportation, and it's very caught up in that. And I guess kind of some of what I've been frustrated with is because there's been a lot of times where I've felt energy come in and work come in, and I've gotten excited because I felt like something is happening. What I'm looking for is like real permanent change to get at the roots of the issues, the roots of this mind. Um, and and yeah, I'm not sure what that's going to take at this point, but what I'm what I'm starting to think is that kind of as I've done some pretty drastic things, but as kind of forceful as I have been, I may not have been forceful enough. Um, and that's kind of what I'm starting to see, that I may not have like approached things in the right way and done what's really needed. And it feels like what is needed, because all the other stuff hasn't been kind of temporary and really lasting. What is needed really may be something that's more severe to really get in and really pry the thoughts out.
Yes, dear one, would you like us to give you a little hint?
Yes.
Yes? The word, the answer you are seeking, starts with an E and ends with an E, and there is an X in between.
Extreme.
Ah, that is one. Yes, we will give the other. Exercise, dear one. Yes, exercise. If you wish to be more forceful on yourself, then okay, you do it through the exercise. Yes, dear one.
Yeah.
We come to you in this way for you are dealing with a common spiritual path thread, let us say, where many on the spiritual path wish to be very mindful of their mind. And in this process, they forget about their body. And more importantly, they forget that your body is a part of your mind. They are not separate. So all these thoughts you are thinking that are going haywire, they are contained within your body. This is a good way to see it, yes? You've lived your life a certain way up to this point. You've adopted certain cultural beliefs, some certain familial belief habit patterns, and they are dwelling within your body. They are dwelling in your aura. Yes, they are dwelling within your auric sphere and your body. So you ask, how do I clear this? You must work with your body. This is the answer. This cannot be escaped. This cannot be ignored. For again, the body is a part of the mind. They are not separate. So it is as if you are trying to, and not just you, many, this one too at times, are wishing to outthink this. Yes, you're wishing to think yourself out of this. However, yes, there is some of this, but what you realize as you try and try and try again is that it is the body that is acting up. Yes, it is the body that is, and what is really occurring, we will give you the the actual truth of what is happening. The body wishes to experience certain things in life, just as a just as your pet, yes? If you have a beautiful dog, it wishes to go out and run and bark and woo woo, yes, experience the joys. And the human body specifically not only wishes to go out in nature and jump up and down and run up and around, it also wishes to experience other things in life. There are certain things, yes, there are the common threads in current human society. The monies, yes, the money in streams, the relationship flows, all of this. These are common things the human body wishes to experience. So we understand you are working in these areas already. However, there is also another critical area in human body life that is desired by all human bodies, all bodies. That is a strong, robust, yes, energy flowing within the body. Yes, woo! Yes, this sort of capacity. And so we ask you, dear one, are you being extreme in this way? Are you letting it out through your body in this way? Are you?
Uh, I do like the idea of, and it resonated what you said before. I think you said when ascended masters come down, they get these ripped bodies so they can handle, all the energy and whatnot. And I was down with that. So, I did do a few push-ups over the last, you know, several days, and I'm sure that's not nearly enough. I mean, I really have
No.
to hit the gym. I don't have a gym here, right? I'm camping out. There's no gym here. But that definitely, like, yeah, like let's get ripped and let's do this. Um, in the past, like a long time ago, a very long time ago, I did have a gym routine and that felt amazing. And then when you get off of it, you just kind of lose it. But yeah, I really like, doing a little running and doing a little weightlifting. So um, I really like the idea of, yeah, like putting in, half hour, maybe an hour at the gym and doing some stuff. I do think in my experience, it did actually take a gym. Like I haven't been able to replicate it on my own. I've thought about maybe using bands or I don't know, maybe I can get some running shoes or something, but without a gym, in my experience, it didn't stick. I will say though that you see there are people that go to the gym. I've met plenty of people that go to the gym and are super muscular and all of that stuff, and they're not enlightened. So what's with that?
Because they have not irrigated. We are not saying it is all about the beach bod. We are saying it is about the holistic approach. It is so indeed they are exercising, they are getting a beach bod. However, how are they doing it? Really, this is what determines the enlightened state. How are you how are you doing the goals? How are you moving towards accomplishing the goals in your life? Is it in a sort of way? Is it in a I don't care, whatever will happen, yeah? Or is there a gentle yet also, yes, powerful persistence in that direction? And so we are saying that the goal of having a strong, robust body is important. There is something else here at work that is important to understand. The the space, the environment, the place in space that the Earth and the solar system is moving into is highly, yes, highly charged. You are entering into a field of energy that is highly, highly charged. And so if you are not able to, yes, sustain that sort of level of energy in a stable, coherent way, then your mind will indeed go haywire because it is activating so much within your body, within your mind, within your aura and sphere. that if you are not robust enough to handle this in a way, you will go haywire. And so this is what is occurring for many, many on this planet at these times. And so that this is why we encourage the robust body. And we are not saying just go to the gym and exercise and that's all you do. Of course, there's also the yes, the nurturing of the heart muscles and the the ability to see the other as yourself, the compassion, the understanding that everyone is going about their own process in their own way, and there is no real reason or need to judge. Yes, this is all a part of the package. However, what we are saying for you, dear one, and many on the spiritual path, is that you have these already, you have worked these muscles, these spiritual muscles already very well. They are strong. However, you have not worked with your body muscles in the very physical sense to be able to root these understandings and these enlightened experiences in. And so your body is operating at a different level, it is operating at a different frequency. And so you must you must ground in more. Yes, it is as if you are sort of here. The majority of your consciousness and awareness is out here and not in here. And so there is a disconnect. And so your body is like craving loving attention and awareness. However, you are not giving that to your body. Yes, it is just as if your dog is saying, "Hey, I want to go out to the park or I want to go meet some friends and bark and bark." But you're ignoring it. Yes, this is quite accurately what is occurring. So when we say to work with the body, indeed, you exercise it and you love it. Yes, you love it. And working it out is a part of loving it. And what this will do is this will ground in your consciousness and awareness more into the actual cellular structure of your body. And so, yes, there is this stability and strength rooted in the love that is also, yes, rooted in your body.
Yeah, thank
Ah,
you. I
yes.
did want to mention that the only time you hear about people getting enlightened is when they go into caves and they stay there for 20 years, right? You don't hear about people going to the gym and, coming out with halos above their heads. So, what about that? Let's call it cave theory or however you want to call it. That's what do you have to say about the effectiveness of that? Like sitting in a cave, and
We're
getting enlightened.
saying that, dear one, we're saying that they are
They are
showing
showing.
you two different, they are showing you different pieces of the puzzle. They are showing you two areas, different areas of mastery. When we speak about being an an ascended master does not just sit in a cave and meditate. And an ascended master doesn't just go to the gym and get a ripped body. And an ascended master does it all. You understand the difference here? So the person that sits in a cave and meditates for 20 years and becomes enlightened, they are enlightened in a one area of their life. Yes, the upper realms, let us say. And this is indeed a great achievement. However, what these masters quickly learn as their body withers away is that they did not fully ground it in to the physical, yes, plane. They grounded in quite a bit. However, to truly ground it in, to truly integrate this enlightened state, it is indeed speaking of the golden body, the rainbow body, the body that is indeed beyond limitation, beyond withering away. And so there are masters that have done this, and these we would call are the ascended masters, the masters that have truly integrated the high teachings and knowingnesses into the cellular structure of their bodies, so they are able to control, yes, things because they have embodied it all. And so there are some masters that have just, yes, foregone the food and foregone the physical exercise and have just in a cave for 20 years and have indeed achieved great feats and accessed wonderful realms. However, what happens to their body? It withers away, does it not? And so, what we are saying is the times that you are in now, as we have said, they are not for you to go into a cave and wither away. They are these the times you are in are a great time of transformation, of shifting into ascension. You are here to help facilitate the ascension process. And this means, yes, that you will be highly engaged with the 3D physical realm. You'll be highly engaged with other humans. And how can this occur if your body withers away? And this is what this dear one is learning. Yes, you could say for a time he has sat in his home hermit cave for 20 plus years, not exercising, not eating healthy, and allowing his body to wither away. And he has indeed tapped into high realms of knowingness. However, he has realized, oh, I did not come here to just do that and leave. I came here to fully ground it into my body so that I could interact with my other selves, other humans, share this love and joy with each other and help facilitate this ascension process directly, physically, in a human body. And so this is what we are speaking of, dear one, the integration. Yes? Yes. Go to the gym, but don't just go to the gym. Also, indeed, meditate. Yes, but don't just meditate. Yes, also go to the gym. Yes, and don't just do these as well. Go out and interact with your friends and your family and your loved ones and all of this. So we are encouraging the holistic approach, and we are just pointing out for you, dear one, and many listening, that you are missing the human body strengthening part of it. Yes, it is one part of it. However, it is also a critical part of this holistic, masterful approach of living.
Wow. All right. That was very beautiful. I think it helps kind of balance my thinking around this. Um, and yeah, it gives me more to think about before jumping into a cave.
Yes.
Not say, there aren't that many caves around here as you might think. It's hard to find a nice cozy cave. Um, but that it definitely does speak to me. Um, I do feel though that we still need to find a kind of a driver or a catalyst to accelerate the process. Um, yeah, I like the idea of bringing things into a kind of balance, and I feel like I've been that way probably on the meditation front. Maybe not quite enough meditation, so that's what I'm concerned about. I haven't been doing quite enough meditation, but I have been active, um, socially. I haven't been, active physically in that way. So I can work on that. Um, but yeah, still need to maybe find more of a catalyst.
Yes, dear one. And we say that your entire life is one big meditation. It is not just the sitting down and closing your eyes in silence and stillness that is a meditation. Exercise can be a meditation. What does meditation really mean? It is, yes, it is to mean to become familiar with oneself, yes? But more specifically, we will say it is to become more familiar with that which you prefer, that which you desire. And what is that? That is the love. Yes, it is the light. It is the life. And so as you exercise, you are familiarizing yourself with your body that is a part of your life. You're familiarizing yourself with with these sorts of things. And so creating this higher intent for yourself of why am I exercising? Is it just for a beach bod? Indeed, that may not be motivating for you. So, however, there is a higher way to look at this. For the truth is, if you do not have a strong body, you will not be able to handle the high influxes, inflows of love and light. For there's a common misconception that the love frequencies are just ah, yeah, airy and fairy, and it is a part of that. However, really, the higher you ascend, you realize that, oh my gosh, there is so much energy. Yes, there's so much woo in the love frequencies as well. And so, is your body able to handle that? Yes? And so, this is why you must cultivate your body so you can practically handle more of the higher loving frequencies because they are very powerful. They are not something to about. They are not they are extremely powerful. And so you must cultivate your bodies if you wish to be able to handle these sorts of high flows of love and light.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Leo and Ra, for coming through and having the patience to deal with impatient people who are going through something. Um, we'll close at this point because of time constraints. Um, but it's been a very helpful conversation, so I appreciate um, you, Leo, and Ra as well.
Yes, we appreciate you and all listening as well. We love you all so very dearly, and we are with you all. We will speak again soon. Adonai. They had a message there.
What was that?
They had a message there. That was quite the message. Okay.
Yeah, time to get in shape. Yeah, and I probably will eat today after that. I won't continue to fast because I was like, okay, we're just gonna fast until something happens, whatever. But yeah, that did help a lot.